Hello guys, my name is Bloodcrawler1, here to bring you guys our UBA Week 2 team builder. This week we're taking on Pales and Space City Spoinks. We both lost our Week 1 matchup, so we're both looking to bounce back. It's our first division matchup of the season. I think there's one team in our division that has a win and the other teams have lost so far, and we're one of them, so 4 teams in the division. First time we face one of our division opponents. So yeah, pretty important one. If we can win this, we're right back into it. If we lose, we might be lying in a bit behind, I guess. So he has a team of Mega Swampert, Hoopa Unbound, Dragonites, Blaziken, Rodenwash, Whimsicott, Sneasel, Klefki, Barbarical, Galvantula, and Archeops. So on first sight, Hoopa Unbound and Dragonites, just 2 amazing wall breakers. Very scary. Then defensive, Mega Swampert as well, but the interesting thing is that he doesn't have a rain setter, or not one with Drizzle, I guess. And always bring rain dance on something, but I mean it's a good mon. Mega Swampert, don't get me wrong, but it's just so much better with rain. But alright, he wanted to draft it really bad, I guess. Rodenwash and Klefki, 2 annoying defensive mons to get past. Galvantula with the potential to have webs. Barbarical setup sweeper. Whimsicott, always annoying, as well as Klefki with their prankster abilities, so gotta be careful for those. I expect him to bring like Swampert, Hoopa, Dragonites, Rodem, Klefki, and then either Whimsicott, Blaziken, or Galvantula. Maybe the Sneasel. Not expecting any of the rock types, to be honest. So yeah, let's see what we brought. So first off, our Mega Mawile. Sucker Punch, Player of Ironhead, Swords Dance. Basically just max attack, adamant, and max HP, and the rest in Split F. Yeah, to hit stuff really hard. Play rough to hit. I mean, dual stab was enough to hit everything, at least for neutral damage. And then Sucker Punch for potential a Hoopa that gets out of hand, or Dragonite or something. Galvantula, just to hit something really hard that wants to sweep. This should put in some work. Didn't put in too much work last week, so hoping to use this thing better. But getting used to it still. I mean, it's a very good mon, but it's slow and get some time to use to, I noticed. So yeah, I might be practicing it some more on the ladder as well, just to get more of a feeling with it, how I should play it. But yeah, pretty straightforward set. Should put in some work. He probably expects this, but it's not too bad. Mega Mawile does Mega Mawile stuff, breaks walls, kills some stuff, so should be a fine set. Next up our Snorlax, running Snorlium Z, so the pulverizing pancake this week, hence the name. Yeah, max HP, 156 attack, adamant nature, and on 100 defense IVs is, I think, to take a Choice Banded Hyperspace Fury after Stealth Rocks from the Hoopa Unbound, and then blow it back with a Fire Punch, Seed Bomb, Giga Impacts, or Z move. Doesn't really matter. He doesn't have too much switching for this. Curse as well to set up. Only downside to this type of set is that you don't have any longevity. So gotta be careful with it, but this could blow some stuff back. So could put in some good work. Just gotta be careful not to switch in. Gotta get it in for free, I guess. Which is the main issue. Thick fat abilities, because gluttony is not necessary. Immunity might have been nice, but went with thick fat, just take some hits a bit better, like from the Blaziken or something. Not that I wanted to stay in on Blaziken anyway, but yeah, you never know. Then next up, our Manaphy. Assault Vest again, just like last week, same 4 moves. Basically almost the same set. I think we can outspeed Jolly or Timid max speed Hoopa Unbound with this investment. Yeah, just max special attack. This set worked out last week. We didn't win, but put in some good work. I'm expecting it wouldn't work once again this week. I mean, might be a bit stupid to bring the same set twice in a row, but it just works against this team, so no reason not to bring it. Is a decent answer for the Galvantula and the Rotom even, and I can blow it back. So yeah, hits everything. So Manaphy is just a monster. Then bring our Zork with the black glasses to power up our dark type moves: U-turn, Flamethrower, Nasty Plot, Dark Pulse, max speed, Naive Nature. Yeah, this is just to mind game him, but he's not the most experienced player. So this might be good to mind game him, but get some free damage on something. If we get this in, like for instance, if he, yeah, what would be the good? I mean, if we get it rocks and he brings in his Klefki or something, and he wants to defog them away, I go into Zork, which is disguised as something else, which is not a threat to the Klefki. Not an immediate threat to the Klefki. I can just Flamethrower, blow it back, click a Nasty Plot, U-turn on the Hoopa and Bound. That probably I'm gonna disguise this thing as Cofagrigus, just to bait in the Hoopa and Bound and click U-turn and blow it back. Because it can't take U-turn unless it's very defensive, which I'm not expecting. So its Fizz-Dev is so bad, Hoopa. So this yeah, it's an interesting mon. Yeah, excited to use this one. Next up, bring our Gliscor. With a Toxic Orb, of course. Poison Heal, Earthquake, Stealth Rock, Ice Fang, Roost. Stealth Rocks are very important to break the multi-scale on the Dragonite. Ice Fang to hit the Dragonite as well. Mostly Fizz-Def sets with some speed. Roost for recovery, Earthquake just to hit stuff with Stab, and an Ice Fang for the Dragonite. This switches into Dragonite pretty well. If he has the Ice Punch, which he might, that could be a bit annoying, but don't think he can take one, or he can maybe take one Ice Fang, but definitely not two. So just be careful not to miss those, I guess. And then last up, our Cofagrigus with leftovers, Mummy ability, of course. Max HP, max defense, pretty straightforward. Another Dragonite or Swampert or Hoopa and Bound. Not the Hoopa and Bound check, because I mean, I don't really have too much checks for that. My best check to that is actually my Mawile to the Hoopa, so. But I mean, it can't really do much to Mawile, so that's a good thing. Unless it's special, which could be a big issue. Then my Manaphy is a good switch in, but I'm probably gonna have to sack something to the Hoopa and then get a free switch into my my Manaphy or my Zoroark to revenge it, because my team is not really designed to take much hits from a Hoopa and Bound, but what team actually is. So Memento, Pain Split, Shadow Ball, Trick Room just to yeah, his team is very fast. So if we get up a Trick Room, we can outspeed everything with our Snorlax, with our Mawile, which could be interesting. Just clicking Trick Room, then clicking Memento, getting a free switch into our Mega Mawile, clicking Swords Dance, and proceed to knock some stuff down, I guess. Pain Split just for some recovery, Shadow Ball just to not be complete setup fodder, I guess. So yeah, that's our team. Pretty straightforward, nothing too crazy. But expecting it to be a good match. Like I said, he's not the most experienced player, but that doesn't mean he's gonna go down easily. So yeah, let's hope we can pull this out and get our first victory on the board in UBA. So yeah, see you guys in the match. Guys, so we're here with our game versus Pales. He brings a team of Blaziken, Rotom Wash, Galvantula, Mega Swampert, Dragonite, and the Hoopa and Bound. So none of the Prankster monsters came, so that's very good actually. Because I was pretty scared of Hazard stacking Klefki just with spikes, which is really annoying for my team, just chipping them down, or T-Wave spreading, which is also annoying. or a Subseed Whimsicott could have been pretty annoying, but excited not to see any of those. So yeah, his team is pretty straightforward. I think could be a mixed Blaziken, I guess. Mega Swampert just with Stealth Rocks, which he usually does. And then yeah, a Breaking, Hoopan Bounce, maybe Bandit, maybe Life Orb. Dragonite probably gonna be Dragon Dance, and since I don't have a good track record against set up Dragon types this season, that might be an issue. So yeah, let's see how we did. So he's gonna lead off Swampert as we lead off with our Gliscor. And we're just gonna exchange rock here. I was like, I think he probably expects me to switch, so I'm just gonna split block. It's a risk, because if he has Ice Punch, I can take an Ice Punch. If he has the Ice Beam and some special attack investments, we die. So it was a bit of a risk, but I was like, let's do it. Our rocks are very important, so and I had speed anyway. So if we went for an Ice Beam or an Ice Punch, I got up my rocks anyway. So that's important for the Dragonite. So that was my priority, getting up rocks, and we did get him up. So maybe the Rotom will defog them away, but I don't expect it to, because well, I mean, rocks are not too bad for my team, so he might defog them away for his Dragonite later on. But yeah, they're up, so that's good. Just gonna activate my Toxicorp as well, of course, which is always nice. And then I go into my Kofag. As he goes for an Ice Beam, so his special investment, and he gets a freeze. So this is 10% freeze. I mean, it's my best check this to his Swampert, his Dragonite, and his Hoopa. But yeah, he gets the freeze, 10%, so that's pretty annoying. I was like, oh damn, not after 2 turns, dude. But oh well, it's a game we play, so yeah, we're just gonna see what he wants to do here. I'm just gonna click Shadow Ball, I think, as he does go into the Hoopa. We're still frozen, unfortunately. As he goes for a Substitute, which is pretty scary. Should have maybe switched out here, but was like, let's see what he wants to do. This doesn't outspeed too much on my team, and seeing that he's Substitute, he's not Scarf, so my Gliscor, my Manaphy, and my Zoroark still outspeed him 100%. My Mawile still a Sucker Punch, so he's behind a sub now, which is yeah, pretty scary. As he goes for a Hyperspace Fury here, doing like yeah 60% to a Kofag, pretty solid damage there, and just gonna let my Kofag go down here, because no reason in keeping it. This goes for a setup, also is a mixed set apparently. So yeah, going into my Gliscor, quote unquote, but it's actually my my Zoroark, for the people that are paying attention, because my Gliscor is poisoned and this one is not. But I mean, I disguised my Zoroark as Cofagrigus, but since that is down, the next last thing in my party is Gliscor. So just gonna click U-turn to break the sub. Don't take any risk with this thing, because it's a scary monster. So click U-turn, break the sub, and go into Mawile to take the Hyperspace Fury, and then get the Intimidate, of course. As you guys go for the Hyperspace Fury, it's 22%, so that's not too bad of damage. Just gonna get Sucker Punch here, because I didn't lose anything by that. Some momentum, but if you were to attack me, the Hoopa goes down. So should have maybe taken Play Rough in hindsight, but didn't want to take like a Fire Punch or something unnecessarily. So yeah, he makes a read and then goes into his Blaziken as our Sucker Punch fails. So we're gonna switch out into our Gliscor, actual Gliscor this time, as he goes for an Earthquake. So it's pretty good. It's good for another. I was expecting I mean, this was a risky switch, because with Blaziken you don't actually know up front if it's gonna be physical or special. Might be mixed as well. So if he went for a Fire Blast here or a Flamethrower or something, that could have really hurt, because we have 0 Spedev investment. So, but I mean, I don't mind if having EQ there. So yeah, we're immune to that. We heal the rocks damage up, and just gonna fire off an Earthquake here. Nothing Nothing too crazy. Do like 30% to the Swampert. Switching out into our Manaphy, expecting an Ice Beam. As he makes a double into the Dragonite. So it's an interesting play. Don't really know what he was expecting with this. Hopefully for him not my Mawile, because you don't want to switch your Dragonite and that. But I mean, this is a perfectly fine matchup for me, because I can just click Ice Beam. Unless he's Scarfed, he doesn't outspeed me. So I'm just gonna click Ice Beam as he stays in, and the Dragonite is down. So that's a big threat out of the way. 5-5 now. So yeah, D-Knight is down, and in comes the Rotom. Was expecting either the Rotom or the Galvantula to come in here. So it's the Rotom. Just gonna switch out into our Gliscor, which was a pretty risky switch, but didn't want. Maybe should have switched in my Snorlax here, but in hindsight, because it can't take a hit, of course. Just want it to be pretty healthy, but he makes a very good read here. As you're gonna see, he's going for the Hydro Pump and blows back my Gliscor, which is unfortunate. My Gliscor wasn't doing too much anymore in this battle, though. It was nice for the Galvantula, I guess, but. And if the Blaziken was physical, maybe take a hit from the Hoopa as well. But it did its job. It broke the multi-scale on the Dragonite, and we managed to take that thing out. So that's always good. We go into our Snorlax here, and we're just gonna click the Z move. If he's not fully defensive, he dies. So I was like, let's risk that. We can take a hit. And we take the T-Bolt there, and we go for the Pulverizing Pancake, and Snorlax claiming a victim there with the Pancake. So that was the plan all along, making this thing a Z-move user. So glad to see our plan come together there. So yeah, 4-4 now. Interesting spot. Right here. He overpredicted. Not overpredicted, but he predicted me a couple of times. So I was like, honestly, let's just risk it here and go for a Giga Impact. Because nothing honestly wants to take that. Everything honestly dies to a Giga Impact by now. So I was like, if he hits close combat, good play on his part. I can go into my my Manaphy and revenge him. But I just gonna click the Giga Impact. He clicks Focus Blast and he misses, unfortunately. Didn't ask him what his item was, but I do think we lived one of those pretty handily. At least it was like Specs or something, which I did not expect him to be, but it might have been. So didn't ask him. So Pales, if you're watching this, what was this thing? Specs. Yeah, that might have been. I mean, not sure he would have been able to kill me anyway if he was Specs, because Snorlax is a beast, especially defensively. But and we're max HP, so. But ultimately, I mean, this might matter a bit, but we're gonna click Giga Impacts and claim our second victim of the game with our Snorlax. And yeah, now we're sitting duck, of course, having clicked Giga Impact, because I mean, we have Seed Bomb and Fire Punch which don't hit the Blaziken very hard, so we had to go for Giga Impact there. So could have clicked Curse as well in hindsight, but so yeah, he's gonna bring in his Swampert for free. Click Hammer Arm, which he brought for our Snorlax specifically, and then yeah, blow us back with that Hammer Arm, and we get a free switch into our Manaphy here. Click Energy Ball, because we lose nothing by that. We either kill the Swampert or get momentum anyway, so free damage on something else, I guess. And Rock's Chip. So we do take out the Swampert here, which is pretty nice, as he does go into his Galvantula, aka the Attic Monster. So we stay in, because we're Salt Fest, we can take everything bar Specs Thunder, I guess. So, I mean, he does crit us, so, which is unfortunate, but not gonna matter too much ultimately. I mean, this Galvantula could be an issue, but if he can't really beat my Mawile 1v1 with this, because we could just click Sucker Punch and it dies. So, and him clicking Volt Switch here makes him take another 25% from Rock. So don't mind this too much. Sucks to be crit there, but I mean, we yeah, not gonna matter too much in that. We get a free Scald off on the Hoopa, and get the burn, which, I mean, he's Citrus Berry, so he heals up. In my opinion, it would have been better to be a 50% berry there, but well, he does his stuff, I guess. So we get the burn, which ultimately doesn't matter because we have the U-turn and we can blow him back. So just gonna click the U-turn here, which he dies from this one full, so no reason not to click it. With the Hoopa goes down. Manaphy claims her third victim of the game, I guess, or his. It's Genderless, so it's third victim, I guess. And then we go into our disguised Mawile here. It's actually Zork. Actually should have in hindsight gone into Mawile to save differential here, but wanted to use my disguise one more time. Because judging from the damage he did, he's not modest max special attack. So we can take... and this means also he on my Mawile he won't click Bug Buzz because it would be a bit stupid. Since I 4 times resist that, so he's probably gonna click Volt Switch or T-Bolt here, which he can probably take, and our Zora can get a kill here with Flamethrower. So he goes for the Volt Switch, we take that barely, I guess, and our illusion wears off, and we get the Flamethrower off. We win the game, so yeah, good game to Pales there. A nice and trio victory, so we go... we're positive differential now, we have +1 I think, after losing 2-0 last week. The close match against David. Pretty short one, this was a pretty fast-paced game, but I don't mind those. Yeah, Manaphy putting in work, Snorlax putting in work. Kovagic is getting frozen, and then him predicting the Gliscor was good on him. The Ice Beam Hex, it happens, so not too angry. We didn't lose the match because of it, so I played pretty well after that happened, so I'm pretty glad with how I played. Didn't play it perfectly by any means, but did what I had to do. So yeah, we're 1-1 now in our division. I think we take second place. We were already in second place, I think, because of differential, but now we're still second place. Because don't know if the first place team has already played. Don't think he did, but yeah. Next week we're going up against Geo and the Rusty Rotom, familiar face from GPL. So that'll be good. Last time we went up against him was very, very close. So yeah, hoping it's gonna be a good one this time as well. So yeah, see you guys on the next one.